What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Cold War Ray's channel. I'm Cold War Ray. Today I'm going to share with you guys my AR15 defense rifle. Okay? Now I know you guys must think it looks pretty stock, which it is. It's actually my build. I've had it for some years now, and I kind of kept it, looking pretty basic, because that's kind of how I like it. I like the old school Cold War weapons. But with that being said, I'll walk you through my little build here. Starting with my lower. It's an Anderson lower, okay? Just your typical AR-15 defense rifle lower, followed by an Bushmaster upper. Now this is your standard 16-inch AR-15 defense rifle barrel. It's got my AR-15 defense rifle 30-round magazine taped up, kind of looking like Nam. That's how I like it. What I did add to it was this Magpul stock here, which I forget the model. I'm sure most of you guys probably know which one it is. It's a fairly popular one. It's got the little door right here. That's pretty cool. And then it retracts like that. It's got the double lock right here. So, got that look to it. Now this is the dissipator. This is a dissipator, okay? Now, in case you guys haven't heard, what they used to do back then was shave the block, the gas block, and just put a wider, longer handguard on it. So it kind of gave it the look where the barrel kind of looks shorter, but it's like I said, it's your typical AR-15 defense rifle, 16-inch barrel. It's more like an optical illusion, it gives it that look where it might be shorter, but it's really not. And you might be hearing me say defense rifle a lot, and that's actually the reason I'm making the video, was to, show you guys my defense rifle, and get into that stigma, that bad name that, seriously guys, like, it has me already up to my last hair, and I don't have any hair, but you guys get the picture. And honestly, I just don't, I think it's unfair, I think it's unfair in today's world to keep calling this good tool an assault rifle. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we're dumbing down, we're giving in, instead of to the terrorist demands, we're giving into the liberals' demands. We're dumbing down to them. After all, they're the ones that thought that AR stood for assault rifle, right? So AR-15, assault rifle 15, right? When it's been Armalite since day one. And honestly, I feel like they've been getting up to gear lately with that. I mean, there's so much media now that you can only stay so dumb for so long, And I'll tell you guys a quick story. And this happened maybe 2 years ago. I remember I went on Google, and if you guys are familiar, you can edit on Wikipedia. And I remember when I Googled AR-15, went to Wikipedia, it had a section where it shows you the AR-15, and then it said category assault rifle, and it was edible. Not edible as far as eating, but you could edit it. That's what I was trying to say. And so you know what? I took the bold move, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna see how this edit thing works. And I hit edit on that assault rifle, and I put defense rifle. And so when you do that, then it pops up a box asking you, why did you make that adjustment? What's your take on it? Why should we leave it that way? And I pretty much told them the truth straight out. I said, hey, listen, I'm sure, I'm not definite with the numbers, but I'd say there's a good hunch that at least a good 75, 80%, and I feel like I'm being humble on this number, us law-abiding citizens, legal AR-15 owners, use our AR-15s for defense purposes, right? I mean, this is what I use to guard my home, to guard my family, to guard my property. This ain't never committed an assault or a crime, so how are you gonna call my AR-15 an assault rifle? That's, in today's world, that's like being racist against my AR-15, How are you going to call my AR-15 an assault rifle? It ain't never committed a crime, and it never committed assault just because it's an AR-15. I mean, I can't come up with a better example of stereotyping. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, off the top of my head, I feel like a good 80% of law-abiding Americans that legally own AR-15s, we use it mostly, if not all, for defensive purposes. So, just because you got a 10, 15, 20% going out there committing crimes, committing assaults with their AR-15s, we're going to call it assault rifles? That's just unfair. I mean, whatever happened to 50 million Elvis fans can't be wrong, right? Why should we, like I said, why should we give in to the liberal demands? Honestly, if I was on the liberal state of mind right now and I still thought AR stood for assault rifle, but I wanted to protect my AR-15, how faithful it's been to me and how much of a defender it's been to me, I would have called it, no, this is my DR, my AR, my my DR-15 rifle, my defense rifle 15. But of course I know AR is Armalite, so, but they just wanted to stamp the assault rifle so bad on it that some of these motherfuckers were even sounding redundant about it. It's like they were saying, oh, the AR-15 assault rifle. They were practically saying in their mind, the assault rifle 15 assault rifle. It's like, dude, do the numbers. I mean, what dumb geniuses, right? I don't get it. You look at law enforcement. You look at the military. I think there's a big number of them that their rifles should be called defense rifles. Aren't they? When cops, when SWAT, when they get called, it's to defend somebody. It's to save hostages. It's not to let's just get together and go assault some thugs and go kill them. They get calls to go defend people, to go rescue hostages. It's a defensive tool. The military, they're defending our country. They're using these things to defend our country. Okay, so maybe there was a lost platoon that, went rogue and assaulted a village, or okay, that's the same few rotten apples that, commit mass murders or shootings. That's the small percent. Why do we have to give it that unfair name? Why not give it the name it deserves? This is like a voting thing. You know what I'm saying? How many law-abiding, legal-owning AR-15 Americans use their AR-15s to defend, their property, their family, their homes? About 75, 80%, I'd say. Okay, how about how many people use their AR-15s to commit crimes and go commit assaults? Let's, I don't know, maybe 10, 15, 20%. So the number's overwhelming. So why do we need to give into the liberals' demands and just keep calling it an assault rifle? No, dude. If you're out there committing assaults and crimes with your AR-15, you call your AR-15 an assault rifle. Mine is a defense rifle. So that's the point I'm trying to make. And you know what? You got guys like Daniel Defense. I'm surprised they haven't called their rifles. This is the Daniel Defense AR-15 defense rifle. Shit, they're nearly there. They're halfway there. They're already calling their rifles defense. Why not just start calling them defense rifles? Because, like I said, I'm sure more than 80% of legal AR-15 owners, law-abiding, we use it for defensive purposes. So, enough giving into the liberals' demands. This is a joke. We keep letting them get away with murder with their shitty things, with the names they put on things just to demonize things and stuff, So you know what, guys? Do yourselves a favor. If you're like me, which I'm sure that the majority of you are, and you use your AR-15 for defensive purposes, to defend your family, to defend your property, to defend your home, stop being unfair. Stop being mean to your AR-15. Give it the name it rightfully deserves. AR-15 defense rifle. Thanks for watching, guys.